Welcome to the New This Week video for the week of May 4th. I'm going to start off with one of my favorite Valiant books that came out back in the day. New number 1, Archer and Armstrong. I love this title. It's my favorite out of all of them. I'm looking very much forward to read this. Got Blood on Sunset number 5. Buzzard and Bone number 1 from Source Point Press. One of my favorite independent companies. This is a great looking cover. It's by Peter Milligan, so it's probably going to be like really weird and messed up, but in a good way. Dogs of London number 1. This could be a good read. I read issue 1 of this last 2 months ago. I think they come out that's bi-monthly. But Duel number 2. They left the end of this book. I don't know if they felt that it was gonna sell well or not. But the book ended where the story could have ended, but it could have still continued. I guess it sold well enough that they're gonna go through with the 10 issues. So issue 1 was great. I've got to reorder them. Hopefully they're still available for reorder. I just sold my last one the other day. So maybe we'll get some number 1s and we'll have the number 2s in. Dune number 1. There are 3 or 4 fans of this book in the world, so I'm glad to see that we can give you guys something. Well, it's not me really giving it to you. Whatever, Boom Studios. Firepower issue number 20. And I'm looking at this guy here, and this is issue number 3 of Follow Me Into the Darkness. I would not be following this guy anywhere. Then we also have the Frontiersman Lockup Special. One shot. In His Own Image number 3, again by Source Point Press. And we've got Radiant Black number 14. For all you Jeff Lemire fans and Dustin Wynn fans, they've teamed up again. I mean, it's issue number 3 of Little Monsters. This book is sold really well. I'm not reading it. Don't like his artwork. And to me, I mean, I'm glad Jeff Lemire puts out a lot of stuff, but to me, a lot of his stuff is hit or miss. A lot of it's miss. So when he's teaming up with Dustin Wynn, it's a no-go for Glenn. And we have Magic, number 14. Book still keeps on coming out. Enjoy Magic, fans. One of my favorite books. I don't know about this one, though, but Manifest Destiny, number 46. If I was to first pick up this book, I probably would not even looked at it. I'd put it back on the shelf. But I mean, I know what's going on here, so yeah, it's okay. But don't let the cover shoo you away from that book. Got a new number 1 by Zach Kaplan, Metal Society. Don't remember what this book is about. Ordered a couple weeks ago. I like some of Kaplan's stuff. Could be a good read. This is a super read by Kieran Gillen. And again, another art writer that is hit or miss for me. He's hit it for this one, Once and Future, issue number 25. Then we've got Project Superpowers, Fractured State, number 2. Cover makes me want to take a look at this book. Quests Aside, number 1. I haven't looked through this book in a while. Let's do it right now together. This is a Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, number 7. Usually, most of the time when I look through it, there's no words. Let's see if he's improved. Oh, here's one page, 0 words. Let's just randomly open another. Oh, wait. 2 full pages here with just some sound effects. Wow. That page actually has some words on. Rick Remenda actually had to work a little on that page. Yep. Fire this book. It's not like, I believe, Step by Step or there's a book that Image puts out where they tell you right away there are no words in this book. This is going to be a silent. This book is silent. You might as well call this a silent issue too. Phoning it in. It's making the artist do all the work on the book. But hey, who cares? I'm not reading it. Rocketeer number 2. It was a final issue of issue number 11 of Savage Circus. Really enjoyed this book a lot. And then we've got Swamp Dogs, House of Crows, number 3. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 128. And we're going to finish it off with a book that I think could possibly be very, very popular, especially if you're a Scotty Young fan. We've got Twig. And, I mean, there's a lot of interesting creatures here. I'm not really sure what the book's about. I know he's going on an adventure. But, I mean, yeah, there's some interesting creatures I do not want to... This guy kind of looks like This guy here kind of looks like the Oblivion song, the villain of the Oblivion song, but, I mean, he has nothing to do with it, but kind of looks like that. But, there's a face here in the mountain. I think this could be an interesting and fun book to read. Well, that's what we have for the independent books. Now, believe it or not, we've got DC books to show you this week. We did get last week's book then, and it's funny because I got this week's books in on Thursday. I have to hold them till tomorrow, but we got them on Thursday. But I got last week's books in on Friday. Thank you, Luna Distribution. The books that I couldn't sell, I got in first before the books I actually needed to sell came in. You guys are great. And they try to blame it all on UPS. Instead of just admitting, hey, we made a mistake, let's fix it. Yep, it's great. I wish Diamond was still doing this. All right, so let's start off with our weekly Batman fixing. We'll start off with Batman issue 123. And then we'll move it on to Batman Beyond, the Neo year, number 2. What do you think the next book's going to be? I'll give you a couple seconds to guess. If you said Batman, you're right. Batman Beyond the White Knight, second printing of issue number 1. We're still in the B's. Batman Killing Time, number 3. Now we're gonna leave the B's and the Batman for a minute or two. And we're going to go to Earth Prime, DC Legends of Tomorrow, number 3. And we've got Flashpoint Beyond, number 1. Issue 0 was a very, very good seller. So let's hope it continues. And Milestone Returns, Hardware, Season 1, number 5. We've got Monkey Prince, number 4. The Nubia Coronation Special, number 1. And it's over. 1 Star Squadron, number 6. It's done. Let's see, they're trying to... Well, I don't know if it says the end of the road for the Suicide Squad. It could be the last issue. I don't know. But they put Peacemaker on the front cover, so you figure they're trying to bump up sales a little. It's issue number 15. Nice cover. Crappy book, but nice cover. Task Force Z, number 7. And we're going to finish off the DC stuff. I mean, feels a little lackluster, doesn't it? World of Krypton, number 6. And that's what we have for the Batman Company. And we got just a few books from Marvel this week. Avengers Forever, number 5. Ben Reilly Spider-Man, number 4. The Legends of the Black Panther, number 4. Iron Man number 19, Final Enemy. Wish it was the final book, because this run sucks. Maestro, World War M, number 3. I'm a fan of the Maestro. And we've got Marauders number 2. Now this book could be interesting. It's Spider-Man 2099, Exodus, Alpha. So we'll be doing a couple other Spider-Man books. I've always liked the 2000, for all the 2099 stuff that had come out before. I thought Spider-Man was one of the best out of the whole group of them. I think it was written by Peter David, and the art was by Rick Leonardi, and he was actually right here from Haverhill. But now I think Steve Orlando is writing it, or is it Steve Orlando? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Steve Orlando. But he's one of those guys again too. Writes some good stuff. And he writes some stuff that you can't read. I just hope that this was the good stuff, because I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man 2099. And we've got Star Wars number 23. A lot of people looking forward to this book. Star Wars Obi-Wan number 1. Got an Obi-Wan series coming out soon. Got a second printing of Venom the Lethal Protector number 1. And we're going to finish off this book. It's a giant-sized book written by a giant-sized person. AEW superstar Nyla Rose wrote this book. It's Giant-Size X-Men Thunderbird number 1. It's a one-shot. And yep, she's a great wrestler. And maybe she followed CM Punk, because he's written a few X-Men books and books too. But yep, she wrote this story, so I mean, there's a little crossover there. Maybe some AEW wrestling fans would be interested and see how she writes. But hey, that finishes it off this week. This is what we've got. There's a few good things here, and but it's a very, very small week. But I think there's a little something for everybody. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.